Hello everyone, I invite you to every Monday cryptocurrency review. Let's start by checking the current situation onto the BTC to USDT chart, also on a 4-hour time frame. Here we will start by defining, using the blue line, the downward trend line from which the price has dynamically gone up, and at this moment remains in the established upward trend. Now let's move on to marking the support places. We will use the trend-based fib extension tool to mark supports. And as you can see, the first support is at $33,363, which holds the price, but when we fall lower, we have a strong support zone from $31,736 to $30,562. And then support at $29,071. At this point, however, it is worth looking at the EMA cross 10 and 30 indicator, which shows that the red EMA cross 10 line remains above the green EMA cross 30 line, which confirms the continuation of the local upward trend. When the red line crosses the green one from above, it confirms a possible return to the downward trend. Looking the other way, we can similarly mark places where the price should encounter resistance on the way up. And here you can clearly see the 1.618 FID level as a strong resistance at the price of $36,232. Only when the price goes up from it and then positively tests it, the path towards $43,000 will open. Please look at the CHOP index, which shows that there is a lot of energy for further price movement. On the RSI indicator, despite the recovery, the chart shows slight increases, which may negatively affect the price and result in a stronger recovery. While on the stock indicator we are near the upper limit of what is currently may deepen the current correction. Next in today's list, we will check what the situation looks like on the ETH pair to USDT chart, again taking into account the 4-hour interval. Let's start by defining the yellow line, the sagging trend line, from which the price has moved upwards dynamically and is moving above the upward trend. Let's start by marking support points for the price. And we can see that first we have a strong support zone from $1,795 to $1,721. But if this zone does not hold the price, we then have a second strong zone from $1,600 to $1,515. Looking the other way, we can similarly determine the resistance areas that the price must face. And here we see that the price is currently struggling to stay above the resistance at $1,877. So that it can move towards the strong resistance zone from $1,958 to $2,015. Looking at the CHOP indicator, we see that there is a lot of energy to continue the movement. The RSI indicator shows a slight rebound, but we remain in a downward trend, while the stock indicator shows a rebound, which may still increase the price slightly before correction. Third, we will check the DOT chart on a 4-hour interval. As we can see, the price has broken the downtrend lines, creating a current uptrend which we used the blue lines to describe. Let's start by marking support points for the price, and we can see that first we have a support zone from $4.73 to $4.51. However, if the price drops lower, we can see the price return to a very strong support zone from $4.15 to $3.89. Looking the other way, we can similarly determine the resistance areas that the price must face. And here we see that the price is currently fighting against a strong resistance zone from $4.92 to $5.29, and when it manages to break out of it, it will be able to move towards the resistance at $5.76. The CHOP index indicates that there is a lot of energy for movement. On the RSI indicator, we are approaching the upper limit again. And on the stock indicator, we will soon exceed the upper limit, which should result in a rebound for the price. The last one in today's list is the MKR pair to USDT chart. First, we will use the blue lines to mark the upward trend channel, from which, as we can see, the price is starting to break down. Going further, we can move on to marking support areas when we start a larger correction. And here we have a visible strong support zone from $1,236 to $1,123. But if this zone does not hold the price, we may see a drop to the support level of $979. Looking the other way, we see that the price is being rejected by a very strong resistance zone from $1,504 to $1,653. Only when we manage to break out of this zone and positively test it, we can see an attempt to grow towards the support level of $1,893. Please look at the CHOP index, which indicates that there is still energy to continue the move. The RSI indicator shows a rebound with room for further growth. But when we look at the stock indicator, we can see that we are approaching the upper limit, which may negatively affect the price and give a break again. Technical analysis is provided by a third party, and for informational purposes only. It does not reflect the views of CryptoDaily, nor is it intended to be used as legal, tax, investment, or financial advice.